According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, outline vaccinations are known to prevent around 4 million deaths annually. Some of the common vaccines adults fall back on are measles, flu, and tetanus boosters. 1 in 5 adults are up to date on their vaccines, highlighting critical gap in public health awareness.
I think some of this is feeling overwhelmed with vaccines. We've had so many boosters with COVID and recommendation changes that there's some fatigue to vaccine. And I think some of this fear of diseases, fear of COVID, fear of getting anything, patients become overwhelmed